Hey guys, and welcome back to Donut of War. Yes, this is a warring donut, and we're not afraid to tell you about it. That almost sounds like a Whose Lines Did It Anyway start. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, they had a burst laser too. They also had some drones, and they had an unusual complement for a NG ship, a boarding party. NGs are not good at boarding, yet with our crew of a Mantis and a Rockman, I don't know if they've got a better name, we're going to board them anyway. So again, going to see a lot more boarding actions in this game, and maybe we'll learn something along the way. You know, it's going to be like one of those educational shows for kids. You know? The ones where the kids shout at the TV screen like morons. One of those ones. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is you'll note that their mid bay is currently full of enemies. Well, bad guys. While it's full, the NG that's fighting in Helm won't actually go and heal. So he's just going to die. Even though if he ran out of the room and healed, he could probably survive. He's not going to do that. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them not realizing they can do that. So they've fully healed up, but now there's one less person. And one thing Mantis are terrible at is repairing. I'm sure I've just said this a million times, but they're really, really bad at repairing. I'm not even joking. I think they're at a point where they can't actually damage my ship. So now the ideal strategy is to take a shot and destroy the mid-bay facilities. And then just drop them in. And then because mid-base facilities are down, they'll just fight to the death. And when they fight to the death, they'll die. It's a funny thing about fighting to the death. People don't tend to survive it. Or they win. So I guess that's what my guys are doing. Oh, found a prisoner too. Another Mantis warrior. Excellent! Okay, so now Rockman can go back to his sacred duty of manning the engines. And everyone else, and so now our new boarding drone, he's an insect, they're like drones. Our new boarding party will consist of 2 Mantises again. Oh, okay, now this is how you get the Mantis ship. Okay, so spoiler. Cool. So, I hadn't actually done this before, so this is the first time I'd done this and it actually worked. Now, I believe you've actually got to beat them in a boarding fight. I think so, anyway. So, for step 1, you must have a Mantis on your ship. He only appears in Mantis homeworlds, the Mantis homeworld sections. So, once he's there, you've just got to, pretty sure you got to board him. Anyway, you got to have a Mantis on your ship. Mantis are important because who else is going to talk to him? And then you've got to beat them in a boarding party raid. As I said, could be wrong about that, but it's always seemed to work for me. Well, this one time. Excuse me. Then, after you win, you must have an upgraded teleporter. And then you must have an upgraded med bay to heal him. And then you must still have your Mantis crew member alive. These are all the very critical things. And if that happens, you get his ship. You get his ship. Yep, look at me circle it. I'm proud of that. So maybe I'll do that for the next Let's Play. Could be an idea. Because the Mantis ship is... Actually, it's a boarding ship, very much like this one. But it's got a couple of differences. And I'll show you those differences later. But for now... We're still going with Donut 16. Courier of the Stars. NG of the Raids. Like Phantom of the Opera, except completely different and not even similar. Also, we've got a new Mantis Warrior. I don't think I realised that for a while. I remember I was just surprised when I saw him because I didn't read something. Should teach you something, kids. Reading. You learn stuff. Now, oh, yay. Hull beam. Don't think I used that, but I'll sell it at some point. One thing I am concerned... Oh. Yep, great. Yep. One thing I am concerned about, though, is the lack of fuel. I am running out of fuel at a crazy pace. So it's bad. Yes, running out of fuel is bad. That's about as smart as saying, hey guys, getting shot in the face hurts you. To be fair, some people might be surprised by this statement. Who would be surprised by that statement? I have no idea. Alright, well anyway, their weapons are down. So, see, no. Yeah. Oh, they fired a missile into an empty room. So this is about when I should be using the other Mantis Warrior. Oh well. That's the thing that's annoying about watching me play these games. I can see every fault that I make. I've said this before, I know I have. So yeah, the fighting continues. But, what have they got? They've got one laser, level 1 burst laser, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, for a second there I was targeting my burst lasers right where I was dropping my guys. That's called a bad plan. Oh, it's a bad fight. So we're going to shuffle them out. And we're going to teleport them out of there. This is one of those boarding actions that doesn't really go all that well, but nothing really bad happens because of it. And now the mid-bay's on fire. Nothing is worse than a mid-bay on fire, because why do you go to the mid-bay? Because you're hurt. What is fire? Pain. There's two really bad places to have a fire on a ship. One is the mid-bay, the other is oxygen. Because both of them you need to fix in a right hurry, otherwise you're quite screwed. So, yeah. So, fires are good when they're not on your ship. So Smokey the Bear tells me. I don't know anything about Smokey the Bear not being American, but I assume setting fires in school is very cool. Is that what he says? I don't know. And we're going to upgrade the teleporter. Now, don't know if I've explained this, so I'll explain it again if I have. Excuse me. Upgrade the teleporter, all it does is allow you to get people in and out faster. Originally, it's like 5 cycles, then it goes down to 3, and then it goes down to 1. I think it's 15. Okay, hostiles are on the ship. Who cares? Oh, I found that Mantis. Good job, me. That only took like 4 jumps. Anyway, I was saying something before. Don't remember what it was. Okay, I'm just going to get out of there. I mean, what are they going to do? Punch me to death? Oh, right. Teleporters. So, I think it's 5, 10, 15 seconds for the teleporters. So, you know. Oh, Mantis Warriors on my ship. Well, let's go kill them first, I reckon. If I had upgraded sensors to level... What level do they have to be? Level 3, I'd be able to see where their power was allocated. So I'd be able to see what level their teleporters are. So given the fact they came out in a right hurry, I'm saying right hurry a lot, I would imagine they've got teleporter level 3 as well on there. That's okay. Now, because I'm going to warp them in at level 1, does it look like I'm going to do that? Yeah, it does look like I'm going to do that, doesn't it? If I warp them at level 1, I cannot use the teleporter for 15 seconds. That's a long time if things go horribly wrong. And then you have to do the ship dance, where you just run around the ship like a moron. Oh, I remember to turn off the drones. Go me. So I want to get that Mantis Warrior out, and now I've realized the error of my ways. And now we're doing the ship dance. The ship dance is you run around the ship, making sure they don't catch you. It's a silly game, and it's one I'd never like to play. But that energy is just going to die for no reason. I'm okay with this. Oh, they're coming back. Okay. And we get them out. Now, one thing I wish this game did is explain, like, the buttons for withdraw from teleporting and come back. I wish those were a bit more explanatory than just the icons, because I have tried to teleport people into the ship when I want to get them out of the ship, and so instead no one goes anywhere and I waste the cycles. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'll be honest, possible. But it's something you gotta be careful about, so whenever you go to use that button, just think about it before you click it, because it will get you killed. Or it won't get you killed, it'll get like some stupid Mantis Warrior killed. And if there's one thing I've learned from science fiction, Mantis are just, ooh, firebomb. Mantis are firebomb. You know, originally I was going to, like, insult myself and ridicule myself over saying that, but no, mantis are firebomb. They're bug types. And anyone who ever played Pokemon will know that bug types are weak against fire. Wait, that'd make them not firebomb. Oh my goodness, my fuel is low. Oh, I hope this one doesn't bite me in the ass. It's been a few days since I've recorded this. I actually recorded this a week ago, so it's kind of fun. I get to actually watch the game. Like, I remember vaguely what happened, but only vaguely. Ah, they always jump out at the last second. I almost get the... Oh. How did he die when he was on the ship? A couple of times that happens. If they're really low health, I think they just bleed out. Nope, you don't get to repair shields. And of course, now that they're on shields, they're just going to break shields apart. But since they've got no medical facilities, they'll just stay and fight and die. Yeah, might as well wait there, Mr. Bug. What is your name? Zinzin. Zinzin. Okay, I've played a lot of video games before and I've had to name a lot of characters, but I've never called a bug Zinzin. I have no idea why its name would be Zinzin. Maybe because the guys that make this are in China? Maybe? I think they're in China. I'm going to feel right silly when I realize they're not in China. Okay, so this is kind of a stupid thing they're about to do. They have two crew members, one Mantis, one Engie. The Mantis leaves, the Engie stays on board. So he's just going to run for medical bay. But the funny... almost shot my own guys again. So he runs on board, he gets to the first aid station. And, well, two Mantis are going to kill him faster than he's going to heal. So it's a victory for the courier company. You know, I'm calling the next playthrough Express Courier or something dumb like that. Planetary Express! I've heard that's a fun name. Kind of copyright infringing, but meh. No one will notice, right? Right? No one will claim that I've stolen a name. Even the fact that I'm talking about this now. I had one comment saying that I was going through the earlier sections too fast. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. I haven't actually gone back and looked at that yet. Haven't had a chance, but valid concern. I really do appreciate everyone commenting on the things I'm doing wrong. This sounds like I'm being facetious. By the way, love that word. But I'm actually quite serious. I do like it when people are like, hey, you can play this better. I don't like it when people are being jerks about it, but so far everyone on YouTube has been really nice. I'm legitimately surprised about that. I mean, come on, it's the internet, guys. Someone be really insulting because I said I don't like cats or something. I do like cats, to be fair. But, you know, internet, you're being nice guys. Ha, I love that guy. He's like, I'll put out a fire. No, stuff it, I'll just die in a fire. I'll die in the fire of Mantis. Oh, I got another Mantis. So now I have 2 boarding parties. That's good. You got to do a little bit of micro when you got 2 boarding parties, and that's something I believe I failed at in this game. So, you know, save you the comments. I know my microing of crew was bad. Alright, anyway guys, I will catch you next video. We are going to have 0 fuel. Alright guys. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Catch you next time.